right, check this out. This looks like a mess, but this is where we're having a problem with the heat. You can see inside there, without taking the entire dash apart, you gotta take that piece out. So you get the 2 screws in there, 2 screws up top, a couple of screws behind these 2 panels, but center piece right here is some screws on the side and then the cover. And you want to remove the glove box and screws on the side. Headlight switch. This cover over here. Right, cover up top. Just slide the boot down and pull up. And the shifter itself. Shifter cover comes off easy. And this cover is going to go on. This cover comes up to remove the center console. You're going to take this panel off. There's a couple screws on each side. You're going to need to remove this piece. You have 2 screws on the side. One there, one there. There's a clip on the bottom that I've seen other people in videos cut this and then put a screw in it later. That would be a wise decision compared to what I did. I broke the tab on the top instead of cutting that because I thought I'd be able to slide it down, and it's not that easy. So instead of breaking the tab on top, just cut this and then you can slide it back. That's a better way to do it. It's a little tricky to get this off, but you can see the doors right there. When I move, that is the heater door. So that's full heat and that's full cold. So with those holes, the air is not being diverted the correct way. And then this is the mode door. So that as well, it's not pushing the air in the correct location. We're going to use some of this tape. So I will link some of this in the description if you need some. So now I'm going to take some of the tape. It's pretty sticky though. It's almost like duct tape. It is pretty much duct tape, just metal duct tape. I'm using this for the heat. You know, you don't want, if you use duct tape, it might melt off. All right, the fact that it rolls, that's not that easy either. Might be easier to do this in pieces. Although that's not the worst. That rolls like that. And you can do the top. Yeah, this is going to work pretty good. All right. See inside there? I got to cover up the base a little bit more, but there's more holes to cover up. But that's what you got to do. All right, here's what we ended up with. You can see it's all taped up. All the holes are taped. So that's going to direct the airflow in the right location. And then the mode door, I taped that up as well. You got to do it in pieces if you're going to do it this way. So, all right, pretty good. Now we can put it back together. All right, that's better. We're up near 135, 140, somewhere in that range. It's about what it should feel like. When I was trying to figure out about the blend doors, I did a little research and found that Humble Mechanic had some of the best videos for how to fix these doors. So I have his videos linked in the description. I did reach out to Charles and ask if I could tag him in the video, which he did respond and said, yeah, go ahead, dude. You probably have seen his videos before you saw mine, but he has a lot of Volkswagen content, which is really good. He does a great job explaining things, so check his stuff out.